This is Brother Francis Revels-Bey, and I'm here at my Ustream Circle Grace 1 channel, just doing some test runs. I'm looking forward to broadcast live on this Thursday on my Ustream channel, which is B. Francis Revels-Bey live stream on YouTube. And if you happen to be there, we hope all should be well. I'll be kicking off at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, looking to do a 2-hour program. If you're on the eastern coastline of the USA, that will be 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're on the Pacific Time Zone, that will be for you 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And if you're Central Time Zone, that will be for you 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So we're hoping that all of these channels work. I'll be broadcasting live internet radio again for 30 minutes every week starting Wednesday. We did a pre-launch already on last week and at 3:30 I think Eastern Standard Time, and now we're doing a pre-launch at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 6 p.m. Eastern, for about 30 minutes on Blog Talk Radio. That's The Age of Remembrance. That is the name of the channel. The title is Circle of Grace 1 in the Age of Remembrance. And I'll more than likely for 30 minutes go over some decrees, affirmative prayers, and may give out some other spiritual and metaphysical blurbs, inspirational information. The call-in number will be 347-677-0851. That's this Wednesday at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time to 4:30 p.m. and it's only a 30-minute show, and that's the live internet radio for 30 minutes. This Wednesday, the call-in number will be 347-677-0851, and there's also an interactive chat room. So we're going to jump right into it right away, giving out pertinent information on decrees, affirmations, prayers, meditation, and we'll, give a detailed, as much detail as I could possibly give you inside of 30 or at least a 25-minute show. And of course, looking to go live on Ustream, not Ustream. Well, I'm on Ustream right now for YouTube. B. Francis, which is Brother Francis E. Revels-Bey live stream on YouTube. So you would just go to youtube.com /user /circle of grace with the number 1 at the end, written all out as one word, /live, LIVE, and that should bring you to the page. Now we're looking to broadcast it. It's in only beta format, I think, there with YouTube, so it's going to be maybe a little hit and miss, but we're starting at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm still doing some testing, going back and forth. In fact, I'm checking right now to see if it's working while I'm broadcasting here. Now, also, when I'm doing Ustream TV, the whole idea is to do what I call random broadcast. And when I'm doing a random broadcast, that means I'm guided by the Holy Spirit inside of me, the angels, my ancestors, to come on live at any time during the day, Monday through Thursday, to come on with an actual broadcast. And the broadcast can run anywhere from 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, right up until about maybe an hour and a half. So I'm looking to saturate and plant seeds of a spiritual and metaphysical nature that people can utilize right at this very moment in their life. They don't have to wait to work on these seeds that'll be given in months and months and months and months. They can apply it right away. So such topics as the key to life is numerology and the power of numbers. color vibrations. What kind of colors you might be radiating or giving off just by the colors in your wardrobe, or sometimes in your homes, your residences, places of business. What kind of vibrations are they broadcasting to you, which helps them have you return, give them repeat business, as well as dealing with the auric field. Sometimes we might deal with some gemstones, a Pacific gemstone, that will help you with your work and understanding how that can assist you. We might talk about candles, the use of candles, the use of certain oils, a certain use of incenses. These things to help you uh, influence your life and make your life run smoother for yourself. There'll be sometimes speaking about the tarot. We might utilize that so you can learn how to use that in your everyday experience and so forth. So there's a lot of things I want to be able to put out there so that people can use. Um, be aware that this is an opportunity to share a lot of this information so that you can get it again and put it to good use right away. Now, also, uh, I am in these three platforms, and I'm also seeking another platform so that I might come on once a month with another platform. So the whole idea is that you could get information that I'm giving out, inspirational, spiritual, metaphysical teachings that I've have amassed over the years, and I have redesigned, and I've meditated, and I've prayed on, and I've shared in my 42 years come this July. So this is my quest. It's my journey to share this information to help people awaken to themselves. You know, Paramhansa Yogananda of the Self Realization Society was all about that. Self realization, understanding that you are God in your own life. Okay, and if you could work with that and to comprehend that at some point. And yes, many of us, when we are birthed through the womb, we may not have that entire consciousness together, and we learn as we go. When we apply, we meet certain people. Maybe we remember through past lives that we've reached a certain plateau, and that we can go beyond where we are right now. So these opportunities in these times and these moments is why I'm here. And I want to share the information that I have. And I do my best to keep that information in a very simple way, not to override your brain, not to overwhelm you emotionally or anything. It's just designed to get this information out to you so that you can apply the information right away. And that is my main purpose, my main goal. So I'm looking forward to being here. Now, as I say, when I come on, when I come to do this, my whole take is to get this information out to you as fast as possible. That is my whole purpose of being here, getting the information out to you as fast as possible. Now, once I can get that information to you, it's up to you to digest it, to turn it upside down, and use it for yourself. And that is my, one of my main goals here. So I'm here on this journey for 42 plus years come this July, and I'm not waiting any longer. I've been broadcasting as far back as 1982 with my good friend Lloyd Strayhorn, where I was his very first guest in numerology to be on his program, and then I became the most popular guest. I had 24 guest spots over a 7 year stretch. So you can imagine 24 guest spots over 7 years. That means I was on his show, about 3.1 times a year, constantly every 4 months. But in some cases, he had me on once a month, every other week sometimes. So, this was a gorgeous opportunity back then when it was just AM radio. And then moving into cable and satellite TV. in 1985 as being a guest of a gentleman by the name of Morris Fonte. And then moving from that point and going further, and then having not an absence, but being on sabbatical for a little bit, and then coming forward into his show. So I had an opportunity to be there and get this information out to people right away. And again, it's all about sharing. This is essential, is to get this information out to people, to share this information with people, and realize, okay, we're here to get out as much information as possible. People are seeking information all the time. So while people are seeking this information all the time, if you have something that's pertinent, something that's healing, something that creates restoration for people, why not share it? Yeah, now I could share something for a fee. I can do that. But why not take this platform right now and give you as much information as possible for free right now that you can utilize? So this is the purpose. And anybody that, comes back here later and downloads this to listen to it, one of the things, if you need to be in touch with me, you can simply send me an email to my primary email address, which is all lower cap letters with one number, and that's IAM, the letters IAM dot circle of grace with the number one at the end at yahoo.com. That's IAM dot circle of grace one at yahoo.com. Now, it's the same address if you're using Gmail, my secondary email account, which is iam.circleofgrace with the number one at the end at gmail.com. So you can reach me at yahoo or gmail.com by iam.circleofgrace1 at yahoo or at gmail.com. Now, I have two significant phone numbers in which you could reach me, leave a message, and I call you right back. You can call my brand new Skype number, which is 505 349 4722. That's 505 349 4722. Or you could call my all purpose decree, affirmative prayer, meditation, and decree line. And this is a 2 minute all purpose decree that you could hear. It runs and repeats itself 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All you have to do is dial 505 717 4722. That's 505 717 4722. To hear that all purpose decree. And it's my goal that anything that you hear that I have, it's my blessing to you. It's my grace is your grace, you see. So I want to share and give this information to you. Now, one of the things also I want to mention is that I often will channel information from the angel of grace to give to you. I will often, more than once or twice, give you a affirmative prayer, an affirmation, a decree, and have it all together as that, and you receive it like a meditation if you want. So I'm going to close out this promo right now. I'm going to close out this promo. I've been on about 9 minutes and 35 seconds. I'm going to close out this promo with this: through divine power and by divine grace, I want to assist you in receiving more information about yourself by helping you to open up yourself so that you could go within and receive greater compassion and unconditional love for yourself, so that your journey can smooth itself out, so that when you are in relations with other people, whether it's communication relations, transportation relations, partnership as in business relations, marital relations, engagement relations, dating relations, sibling relations, children to parents, you name it. I want to be able to place meditation in your hands, in your heart. So as I repeat this, through divine power and by divine grace, I ask that the angels of grace, the angels, not just one, the angels of grace, bring you greater compassion into your life so that you become more passionate in your own life, so that you can find ways to expand your own life, so that you can see the value that you have to others who are connected to you in your life. I see and decree and I affirm that you come to a fuller awareness and a fuller remembrance of who you are. I affirm that you will discover that for yourself. I reaffirm that you already, possibly already know that for yourself. So, if you understand that there's this connection to a divine source that keeps giving you back information, keeps giving you back cords of light that you can utilize to save yourself from suffering and mood swings, save yourself from beating up or devaluing yourself. Know that this is an opportunity where you can now move forward boldly in your own life. I didn't say it, you'll move and advance on someone else boldly, but you become bold in your own life, which means you allow yourself to be a little bit more courageous in your own life so that you step forward in a lively fashion without doubt, without fear, without illusion. And this is something that you should treasure about yourself. That you can be a pioneer, a trailblazer. You can be an innovator. You can be this creator in your own life that's taking charge of your own life and moving it forward. I see and decree that you're going to have that opportunity, that you're going to have many opportunities to do this. So again, I am Brother Francis E. Revels-Bey. I am the founder, chief principal teacher, and host of my Circle of Grace One, which was founded on July 2nd, 1999 AD, under the aegis and the anointing of the Angel of Grace through divine providence. It gave birth to his very own spiritual and metaphysical institute on February the 7th, 2009, also under the anointing of the Angel of Grace and the aegis of the Angel of Grace through divine providence, and is called the Circle of Divine Grace and Remembrance. And many of the teachings come from the Circle of Grace One, as well as its own metaphysical and spiritual institute, the Circle of Divine Grace and Remembrance. So that's why I always like to say that the Circle of Grace One is the Circle of Divine Grace and Remembrance. It's a place where you catch the fever of awareness, when you start to delve and use meditation to go within inside yourself to ascertain the information. People say that meditation is poisonous. I've heard people say this before, but guess what? I've been meditating for a long time, and I find no poisons in it. Meditation is about finding your center of being, finding the bridge between that physical life that you have and that spiritual life that you're striving to have. The heart center, the heart chakra, is designed to have you reawaken, to turn on the jet streams within inside yourself. Ignite yourself with passion. Ignite yourself with a desire to save yourself. That's what salvation is saving yourself from eternal death and bestowing upon yourself eternal peace and happiness. Wouldn't you like to bestow upon yourself peace forever and happiness forever? You're going to have your peaks and your valleys. We all do. But there's nothing wrong with climbing up out of the valley if it's poisonous. Now, if the valley is like tropical land and it's giving you everything you desire, then stay there and enjoy it. But if you're not getting any sustenance out of there, if it's not uplifting your spirit, if it hasn't helped you change your life or change the people in your life, then you need to climb out of the valley. You need to go up the peak and get on the top. and survey everything that you see going on around. So, are you willing to rise to the occasion of an event in your life called yourself? Are you willing to find out what you need to do for yourself? Now, some people might say, well, you don't have all the answers. I'm not supposed to have all the answers. I talk from my experience, but I also can release a message into your experience so that your experience can widen so you can see the pockets, huh, in your own life where you can see things, the ruts in your own life where you can begin to dig your way out effortlessly. You begin to mentally draw to you and emotionally draw to you, attract to you that which is best for your highest potential, that which is good for the highest part of you. It's all in knowing and realizing who you are. And sometimes, again, you got to go through a lot of peaks and valleys to find out. You got to get a couple of pieces of glass in the heels of your foot to find out. You've got to fall a few times to realize that you don't need to keep falling. You don't need to be in pain. You don't need to be sore or angry about anything. You don't need to have this feeling of being left behind. In fact, you don't need any more needs because they've been met through your desires. Desire means from the Father. So who's the Father in you? Who is that divine Father essence that's there in you? Who is that divine Mother essence that's there in you? So you see, there's a lot of things that are going to come out in this Ustream.tv /channel circle dash of dash grace dash one. That's how you're going to have to type it in. This is the Circle Grace One. I'm Brother Francis E. Revels-Bey, and until next time, remember that divine grace is a blessing as we're alive and well in the age of remembrance, and I'm here doing what we call random broadcasts. That means I come on any time during the day and just announce I'm on live. So, if you find yourself available and you're in Facebook, you're in Twitter, or you're in Ustream and you get that blast and you see I'm on live, I would tune in so you can get the information that's coming through me at that moment. I might get information 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, Mountain Time. I'm going to release the information. Might do it in 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes Spirit will wake me up right out of my sleep. And I have to gather myself together and get at this computer and give you this information. So be it. That's the way things move sometimes. Well, again, remember that divine grace is a blessing as we are alive and well in the age of remembrance. See you real soon. I mean real soon. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll be back at another time. Might be later on tonight. Right now it's 7:55 p.m. For some of you that's 9:55. I might come on at midnight for you. Just stay tuned. Just look on your computer. If you're in Twitter, Facebook, Ustream, start looking around because I've got information and I'm here for you. Unconditionally yours, my grace is your grace. Have a good night.